What is up, everybody? Cappuccino here, and today we are going to be going over 10 Reinhardt Firestrike tips and tricks. The main purpose of Firestrike is not to deal damage and secure kills, although that can happen occasionally. Instead, Firestrike is mainly used to build your ultimate. Each Firestrike hit gives you about 7% ultimate charge, and the earlier you get your ultimate, the better. Personally, I rarely get kills, and usually I consider it a nice bonus if I do. Tip number 2 is the swing to Firestrike combo, which utilizes an animation cancel. You can get a quick swing and immediately chain it into a Firestrike. This allows you to do a quick 175 damage, which is great if you're trying to burst someone down. When you use Firestrike, you want to focus on finding angles or corners to hit as many enemy heroes as possible. A good angle is usually a choke point or a corner of the map where people usually peek from. The more corners you can find, the better the Firestrike probability of hitting more people. Here on King's Row, there's 2 corners that you can hit from this area, which means it's an optimal area to gain ultimate charge and Firestrike damage. Next tip is to peek around corners when you're shooting out your Firestrike. This is an example of what not to do, standing in the middle and throwing your Firestrike. That second of you without your shield exposes you to damage and any other abilities the enemy might use against you. Instead, you want to wind up your Firestrike behind cover, and then right when it's about to shoot out, you peek the corner. Next, you want to communicate with your teammates and let them know when you are Firestriking on maps with long sight lines, especially ones with enemy widows. The split second you drop your shield can let through a lot of fatal damage for your squishy characters. You want to try to find optimal angles on defense at the beginning of the game to throw your Firestrike into their spawn for free initial ultimate charge. I have linked a video at the top that goes over more details regarding that and a few of the locations. If you have your ultimate, refrain from hitting enemies with your Firestrike unless you're trying to secure a kill. Most of the time you're just feeding the enemy healer's ultimate charge. Or in this case, I was feeding the Zarya her energy. If you know the enemy Reinhardt has Earth Shatter, don't constantly spam your Firestrike like you usually do. A smart Rhine would shatter you in between Firestrikes, just like I did in this clip. On that same note, you don't want to spam your Firestrike abilities for some characters, so you want to watch their cooldowns like Zarya Bubble, Diva, Defense Matrix, and Genji Deflect. Lastly, you want to prioritize stationary targets. Your Firestrike is easy to aim and goes through shields, so it's a guaranteed 100 damage to those targets. If an Orisa uses Supercharger, immediately Firestrike it for instant 100 damage. From there, it will only take 2 swings to destroy. You will also most likely hit other enemies who will be hiding behind the shield. Firestrike is also great for distracting and wearing down a Bastion comp. Not only is he an easy target, most of the time there are other heroes nearby protecting him, and you will gain more ultimate charge and deal more damage. A Torp turret is also a great target since it's stationary, and a Firestrike takes away almost half the turret health. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, comment, or subscribe to stay informed of future educative Overwatch videos.